My dad is physically abusive and violent. My dad is really charming and sweet at first, but then once you get to know him, he is scary. He's very manipulative. He might be a psychopath / a pedophile. My friend told me my dad was arrested for having sex with underage girls. It made me really uncomfortable to be around him after that. At times, he can be creepy with me. He'd put his hands on my leg, and all he would say to me when I asked him to stop is that he's my dad and that he can do what he wants.
McKinley, where are we at?
Growing up, he would frequently hit my mom. He would scream at us, he would throw things, and he would punch holes in the walls. One time, he was freaking out again. My mom, my sister, and I were rushing out of the house. He threw a rock at my sister's eye and gave her a black eye. We all got in the car. She was crying. My window was rolled down, and he tried to drag me out of the window while we were backing out of the driveway. I honestly thought he was gonna kill us eventually. My mom divorced him because the abuse was so bad. I didn't want to see him, but I was forced to, since he had partial custody, and I hated every second of being around him. Once he got remarried to my stepmom, we continued to witness abuse. One time, my sister and I and my stepbrother were all sitting in a room next to theirs. We could hear her crying and screaming, telling him to stop. We could hear him pushing my stepmom into walls, and she was pregnant. I decided to stop seeing my dad on my 13th birthday. Growing up, I thought abuse like that was normal, but the older I got, I realized that's not okay. I want to expose my dad and protect my family.
Okay, McKinley, I understand what you're saying, and you understand that your father is saying absolutely not true.
Yeah.
Okay, he says you have been brainwashed by your mother.
Yeah, he insists my mother has something to do with it, but my mom has never, ever talked badly about him. He's the one that talks badly about my mother.
But she's not gotten you to the side and said, okay, you don't want to go spend visitation with your father when you were 13. You don't want to spend time with him. He's a bad guy. You know what parental alienation is.
Yes. When I chose not to see my father, she would actually ground me and take my phone for the weekends, because she had to punish me because I was supposed to be seeing him.
Okay, so she encouraged you to do it.
Yes.
Okay, and you say that this is a decision you made on your own, and you did this because of why? You've witnessed things, you've learned things. Why? Why all of a sudden, or is it all of a sudden that 5 years ago you said, I don't want to see him anymore?
Well, it all started when I was little. He was always abusive to me and my mother, and it was really scary for me to be around him ever since I was a younger kid. But he always said he would change and he was going to do better, but he progressively got worse over the years.
Okay, define abusive. When you say he was always abusive, what do you mean?
He would scream at us, he would hit the dog, he would hit my mom, he would throw things at us, he would hit me sometimes.
Okay, so you're talking about verbal abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse.
Yes.
Okay, and if your mother knew that because she experienced it, why was she so encouraging of you to go see him, spend time with him visitation-wise?
Because she legally had to. I'm sure she didn't feel comfortable with us going to see him, but she didn't have an option.
Okay, so she was doing it out of compliance with court orders.
Yes.
But she never said to you, I'm scared for you, I'm worried about you, you just need to do this.
I could see she was worried in her eyes, but it's not like she could tell me to stop seeing him.
Okay. And you say you remember these things on your own and that it started as early as, what is your first remembrance? How early?
I was about 5 years old.
Okay. And what do you remember from then? What happened?
He was getting really violent, and it got to the point where we had to leave the house. And my mom just told me to grab whatever I need and to run out to the car. She got my little sister, and we were running to the car. And then he was chasing us, and he threw a rock at my little sister's eye and gave her a black eye. We jumped in the car. We're all crying, and the windows rolled down, and he tries to pull me out the window as we're backing out of the driveway.